Okay, guys, we have a 2025 Tampa here. Now, I do want to say I have two different versions of this track. The second version I'll show you at the very end of the video, but in my opinion, this would be the best one. Also, if you couldn't tell, this track is mirrored. The first turn will be a right-handed first turn. We can't do it in the game, so it is mirrored. The track will look virtually exactly the same as this, but mirrored. So two different versions. I'll show you the not as good one at the very end. I did build it in the large indoor stadium. I know it won't be indoor in real life, but the floor in the indoor stadium is a bit smaller. I felt like the track fit better, and we had less big gaps in the track, and it just looks better and fit better. So that's kind of what I want to talk about with what's going to happen in the video. And I don't really want to recap the race so much because I did miss 2 weekends, and I just kind of want to talk about the track and then talk about the crazy news that's been happening this week. So we had the finish line double, a sand section, a small one, and then we go back down the straight. We don't go across the straight this time. I made a triple single. I don't know what that's going to be. They maybe would roll the first one and then triple here, and then we go into a step on, step off, table over single, as Justin Brayton would say, because some people feel like a table is a double, some feel it's a single. So we'll say table over single, Supercross triple, and then the bigger rhythm section, I go triple single, but they could go quad. They very well could go quad. They've been doing incredible rhythms this season, so we don't really know. I go triple double, but I could see them rolling and going double or double triple into the whoops, and then a big sand section. They'll probably call it the beach or whatever, since we are in Tampa, Florida. A small triple into the finish line. So that's a track. It is pretty simple, but it doesn't mean it won't be incredible racing. I felt like minus a big quad, San Diego I thought was going to be simple, but was the best race of the year. Tomac and Jett going at it. It was the best race of the year. So this could provide incredible racing. There are some 180s. There are some 90s because it is a football stadium, but it could be an incredible race. I just feel like the track is a little bit more on the simple side, but it doesn't mean it's bad. I'd be curious to see how you guys feel about it. Now, what I really want to go over, two different things. The first one, we all know the news, right? If you follow the news, Jett Lawrence injured himself at Glendale, and it's been announced he tore his ACL and then has a partial tear to his meniscus. He underwent surgery already, pretty much right away, and is already on the road to recovery. So it's pretty much confirmed he won't be racing Supercross, but will he race the outdoor season? Do you guys have an opinion on it? I don't know. I felt like he probably wouldn't race the outdoors, and we might not see Jett until 2026, which could happen. But some people were saying, I didn't know, so I don't have a fact checker on it, but some people said that Stewart underwent ACL surgery late January and showed up at, I believe it was Glen Helen at the time, went 1-1. Carmichael did a similar thing, but I think they said it was in December, so he had a bit more time. But so Jett could show up. He could show up at the outdoors. I mean, that's not very far away. Like 4 months, 3 months, 3.5 months, almost 4 months. So it is possible, but he's young, and he would have to be, I would assume, he would have to be very sure he's very healthy. Maybe not in the best racing condition, but Jett had thumb surgery, and we weren't sure his racing condition in the SuperMotocross playoff races last year, and he won. So, it doesn't take Jett much to be back in racing condition. So, will he show up for the outdoors? Will he show up for some of the outdoors and then maybe do the SuperMotocross playoffs? And now, I do want to talk about Jett a bit more, but talking about the SuperMotocross playoff races, I saw some people talking about it. Do you care? Do you care as a fan? As a fan, I do care. It's more races. I know it's more races, which isn't maybe the best for the riders, but for a viewer, it's fun. It's very fun. The tracks are cool. I like it. I like the addition, and I know with the reason they did it is because to get a deal with Peacock, I believe they said they want You know, they want a playoff. You guys don't have a playoff. We want to see playoffs. And so they did this. But I like it from a viewer standpoint, and from a rider standpoint. Maybe it's more races, but they get paid, right? It's a payday for them, which is great. It's probably the best reason is because the riders get paid. But I did see some people saying they don't feel like it's very prestigious because, I mean, Motocross Supercross Championship would be the ultimate goal. I don't know. I mean, do you feel that way? I think, and I saw Daniel Blair say it, and I agree that the SuperMotocross playoffs is important. It is good. It isn't going anywhere. But it doesn't replace a Supercross championship or an outdoor motocross championship. And in my opinion, I pretty much feel the exact same way, but I don't feel like it is pointless, you know, aside from the riders getting paid. I don't believe it's pointless. It just, you know, I think it's new, you know, it's new compared to Supercross and obviously motocross, but I guess I'm really curious how you guys feel about it and what your opinions are. And then going back to Jett Lawrence, you know, what do you think he's going to do? Everybody's different. We don't know how he'll heal. I mean, I would assume he's young and healthy. He'll probably heal quite well. Will he be at round 1 for the outdoors? Will he miss the entire outdoor season? Will he do a little bit of outdoors? Will he show up, you know, partway through the outdoor season? Will he be there for the Super Motocross playoffs if he has the points? I don't know how the points all work out because he's only been racing for 4 rounds. Was Glendale round 4? This would be round 5, right? So I mean, he's only raised to 4 rounds. I don't know, you know, how many points he's gonna need. Probably more than what he has. I don't really know. Maybe he won't need more because he's done quite well minus Anaheim. But I don't know. I don't know how all the math is gonna work out. I don't have all the numbers in front of me, but I could see him racing round 1. It would suck. It would suck to not have Jett till 2026. I know some people don't like him. Some people love him. I don't have a favorite rider, but I can tell you it was amazing watching Jett ride this season because it was a battle. You know, he didn't just run away with it. Now, he did a little bit with Anaheim 1 or 2. But other than that, the racing has been incredible. Missing out on Jett, it sucks. It sucks for the viewer. It sucks for the sport. It's sad. It's unfortunate. It's bad. It just sucks. Now, I don't believe, with that being said, I don't believe the season will be boring. We have Tomac, we have Cooper Webb, we have Chase Sexton, and Ken Roczen all in a really good position going for the title. It's a 4-way battle right now. Maybe someone else emerges. It's still early, but it's a 4-way battle still. And I have to say, seeing Tomac go beast mode and looking great minus his starts are what are just destroying him. It's awesome. It was the best race of the season was San Diego. A simple track minus that big quad that I don't know if anybody knew they were going to do it. Minus a big quad, San Diego with Tomac and Jett Lawrence was the best race of the year. It was the best race of the year. And now we're missing out on 50% of that with Jett. So it sucks. I believe it sucks, and I wish him and pray for a speedy recovery for Jett because it's fun. It's fun watching. Here we have the second version of the track that I wanted to show you. It's basically the same. In my opinion, it isn't as good, but it is a second version. But going back to the 450 guys, I do believe this is going to be a really good season still because we have 4 riders really close and in contention for the 450 championship after 4 rounds. I know it's early, but we still do. And I think it's so cool. Again, I don't really have a favorite rider, but knowing the story of Ken Roczen, it is so cool to see him have almost a resurgence in his career here. He's always been fast. He's always been good. But to see him being so consistent, come out swinging right away with the second place on the season, and then maybe being the most consistent rider so far this year, probably the most consistent rider this season, is awesome. It would be such a great story. It would be such a great story to see Ken win the Supercross championship in 2025. You know, with all the hardships and bad things that have happened to him, it would be so cool. So I am very happy for Ken Roczen and the position he's in, and just to know that we have a 4-rider battle with Jett going down. It does suck, but we still have 4 riders that are competing and could make this a really, really, really great season still. But let me know in the comments what you guys think about the Jett situation, when you think he might return, and what he could do, and about SuperMotocross and how you feel about that championship. I'd be really curious to see. But you guys and girls are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for the support on the channel lately. It really does mean a lot. And until the next video, take it easy.